In this section, we're going to talk about how to dispatch a load in Prophecy. All right, you already have the load order in here saved. So now it's time to put the truck on the load. In this video, we're going to start with the trucking side. What you would do is, now that you got the load in here, all your information from customer, pickup delivery, details, rate order, extra charges, and more info done, and you saved it. Now you got the order number. Now it's time to dispatch the truck. We already know on the trucking side, this is the Profit Center, which is the trucking company we booked the load for. So now let's go dispatch the truck. You go to the dispatch tab, and once you select the dispatch tab, you come to this screen. And in this screen is where you can dispatch the truck. Now, if you're dispatching from the trucking side, you assign equipment. Whatever your equipment is, you assign it to, which comes with the truck, the driver, and the trailer that's working for the company. When you're working from the brokerage side and you're dispatching, you would assign a carrier to it. And we'll get to that in another video. In this video, we're going to work with the assign to equipment tab, because in the Profit Center, we was on the trucking side and was dispatching from a trucking company that we dispatching for. So what would you do was come here where it says truck, right here, and you need to select which truck. Before you select which truck, you got to make sure you actually have the truck in your system. I'm doing this from a place of already having these trucks and drivers in the system. So now you click on truck, and you got to find the truck number. This is the truck right here. Truck number 76, Oscar's truck. So we select that. Then we select driver. You go to find the driver's name, which is right here, Oscar Fernandez, and you select it. Then you go to trailer. You got to find the trailer. Oscar's trailer number is 367623. You select trailer. Now, once you select the trailer, now you could assign this load to that equipment. So let's assign. Once you press assign, it takes you to another window inside the dispatch tab, and it takes you to the pickup and delivery point. In this section, this is where you could do all your check calls. You could change the route. Say if you had multiple picks. Let's go here. Say if you had multiple picks, you can go here and say you had a pickup right here in Tropicana in Jersey City, and you had one in Tropicana in Newark, just for instance, and you wanted him, you had it listed as going to Jersey City first, Newark second. You can come here and you can switch which way the route goes. So you can go ahead and select which one you're trying to switch, and come down here to the move up or move down tab, and you can move it to where you want and then save it. Make sure, like I always tell you guys, to make sure you save when you're inside of Prophecy. Save, because if you go to another tab, then it's going to erase what you just did. So this way you can fix your trip route. You got your cross dock. You got your personal points. You got your trailer info. But what we want to do in this section that you end up doing the most is your check calls. So this is where you would do your check calls. And we're actually going to do another load in this video to show you how you do your check calls and everything. Right now, we assign the load. Once you assign the load, you got to get the driver the information on the load. So I'm going to show you that. That's what we want to concentrate on. But first, inside this load, now you got your route, where it needs to pick up, where it needs to deliver. While on the load, after the load is sent, you got the details tab. Inside the details, this is for internal use. This is for internal use only. Here's where you come in, and anything that's going on in this load, like you might have had a lump of fee, you type it in here. So somebody else, one of the other dispatchers in your company, could come in here and they can see all the notes in the load. You could have had some refusals. You could have had some problems at the shipper or the receiver. You come in this tab right here where it say trip notes, and you start typing that stuff in here, and then you save it at the bottom. Remember to save it. And anybody that's a dispatcher in your company can come in here and they can look over the notes and they know what happened with the load. If nothing happened with the load, a lot of the times you have no notes. You could just put clean bills. So whoever comes in here, they know clean bills. Also, what you would do is come here and you will put the load number to this load, so that, and usually when you're dispatching from the truck side, you probably got this load from a broker. So this will be the broker's load number. So now when you're looking in here, and I'm a dispatcher and I'm looking in here, I can reference which load this actually is. So you put that reference number in there. But now that we have this in the system, let's go ahead and send it to the driver. To send it to the driver, you have something up here called TES report. You click on the TES report. All this is your trip equipment sheet. Trip equipment sheet, TES report. Once you get here, whatever notes you put inside the system when you was building this load and you was adding the order, it comes up on here. This is just like a rate confirmation, but on the truck side, this is called the trip equipment sheet. And you send this to the drivers, because when you're dispatching, some companies don't like the drivers to see the rate, so that the driver's not all in their pockets paying attention to how much money get made and concentrating on doing his work. So this is what you would send them. Or the good thing about this is it'll tell you, and I'll show you in a second, it'll let you know that you actually sent it out. And that's what you need more than anything. So therefore, make sure you get your drivers the information on the load so that the drivers will have it and they can do the load properly with all the information. You can do this two ways. Right now, we're sending this in an email to the drivers. In another video, or maybe even in this video, I'll show you how you could actually text this information to the drivers. But first, you come here. You read it. You make sure all your information here. So let me come here. This the trip number. Okay, this load is going from Jersey City to Long Island City. It's 41,350 pounds. We know here's the driver that we gave it to the truck, so we know that's right. This picks up February 7th, which is actually tomorrow, at 8 o'clock in the morning. I can pick it up between 8 o'clock in the morning and 10 o'clock in the morning. It's picking up from Tropicana and Jersey City, New Jersey on Linden Ave. Here is the load number, which is probably the pickup number for this load. Okay, on here will give you the quantity of the pieces, but probably in this load on the rate confirmation we didn't have that. We just had to wait. Okay, let's go to delivery. Delivery is same day delivery, the 7th of February. It delivers at 3 p.m. which is 1500 in Army time. It's delivering to Long Island City at City Harvest. And this is the same number, which is the load number, the delivery number, could be the purchase order, everything. So now it's ready to send to the driver. If you already got the driver in here the right way, the driver's email is already set in the system. So what you would do, you would come to send. You will come to send, and you see the email for the person is right here. So what I usually do is come in here and you start deleting this, because all you need is, this is the trip equipment sheet. If you want, you can put the person's name in the front. In this case right now, I probably won't do that. It's trip number 1787. And then what I would do is I would go, this is from Jersey City, New Jersey to Long Island City, New York, and it's picking up 2718, and I will do the reference number. Now in this case, we're sending this trip sheet to the driver, so we'll put our order number, which is right here. So if the driver call up and say, this load is reference number 1454, then we know to go look up load 1454. Or if he say trip 1787, we know to go look up trip 1787. So from that point, it's ready to send to the driver. He got all the information he needs. So let's press send. Once you sent out, you will get a tab right here that lets you know that this was sent. So after you press OK, this also tells you in a scroll message that this was sent, the time and the date that this was sent. This is good to let you know that you sent this out. So you come in here, you know you sent this out. You don't have to second guess that the driver ain't get it. So now if the driver said he ain't get it, you got it right here that you sent it. You can tell him when it went out. And then you can cross-reference it with your email. So let me click on this. I can go here and I can look up my email in my sent folders and see that this went out. This went out to the driver. And inside the email, this is how it would look. This would be the subject of the load he's doing. And then if you click on it, here's the sheet with all the information on it. So this is how you get the driver the information on the load, through the email tab. Now, there's also another way to do that, and you can do it through text. Now, I'll do another video to show you exactly how to put the person's number in the text box and send it, and so this way you're able to do it. But what you do is you go to the side to the dispatch. No, actually, hold on. Let me see. I believe you should be able to do. No, you won't be able to do it from here. You open up your sidebar and you go to daily dispatch. And I'm wrong about that too. Daily assignments. I'm sorry. Here we go. I'm wrong again. And I'm looking at the wrong thing. This is what I'm actually looking for. It's usually a bar at the bottom that say Task Manager. You come to the Task Manager. You come to the Task Manager and you look at the trip that you actually want to send. So let's just pick any one of them. Right now, let's take this Elizabeth to Zebulon load. No, that's not on the trip yet. So let's take this Orfield to Rock Hill load. And what you would do is you would right click on it. And when you right click, it'll tell you text info, stop info message to the driver. And you will right click. When you do that, it will bring up a text message screen. And inside the text message screen, if you put all the information on the load the right way, it'll have all the information, including pickup numbers, delivery numbers, and everything in this section. And if you already have it hooked up with the driver, you can go right here and just press send, and it'll send it to your driver. So let me show you once again so you can get it the right way, because I know I went through a few mess ups just to get you there. So let's say we was in the order browser. We got the load done that we wanted to do. So now what you would do is you would come over here to the left and go to Task Manager. Inside Task Manager, you go pick the load that you want, right click, go to text message to driver. There you go, text message to driver. And as long as you got his number in there the correct way, you just go here and press send, and it'll send it away. And that's how you get the information to the driver.